It's Throwback Thursday. I'm Mr. Talk Slick, and today I'm going to teach you a little about how I learned about marketing, also advertising. Now, when I first opened up a store, I had no idea that people wasn't just going to rush in. This was back in New Jersey. I had a store with purses, handbags, and I will get into all of how that was done on a different video to explain how that helped me as well. But now this is specifically on marketing and advertising because I had no idea that I had to do that. I thought I open up, people come in. Now here we go. What happened was after we opened up, man, it was like dry. I'm sitting around, like I said, with the idea thinking that people was just gonna come on in, and it didn't happen that way. So I mean, a couple weeks went by. Now, you know, few sales here and there just by, you know, some people just passing by. Now, to give you a visualize of the setup, I was set up in the middle. It was almost sort of like a mall because it was one long store that had CDs and DVDs in the front. Right in the middle was me with all my purses, both sides, and then it was a sandwich spot in the back. So there were people coming in that already knew about the sandwich spot that was busy, and it was a Spanish guy who owned the CDs and DVDs. He had his own little clientele. And think back now, this was early 2000, 99, somewhere around here. So you got to understand, CDs, DVDs was, you know, they was moving. So that was a thing. So he had clients. Now myself, okay, I'm really thinking that since I'm set up, people were coming in. Here's where things got a little tricky. So I noticed that a lot of his clientele with the CDs and DVDs was spanning different kinds of Latinos, right? Now, the guy in the back who had the sandwich shop, he had a lot of politicians. He had a lot of like senators and stuff like that. Not only teachers, people that worked in the community right there loved to get his sandwiches. And I had a lot of those clients, like the female teachers that come through. Now, that was a few of the people that was like returning that kind of not really held me down because you still had to pay out of pocket for the rent at first because, like I said, it wasn't really flourishing until I had an idea. Now, I sat down and thought about what is going on. So this is what sent me to the little schools, and this is what anybody can do. And nowadays we got YouTube, and you don't even have to do like I did, where I just went to the local community colleges and grabbed up a little pamphlet, and they always got courses, $150, $250. You can take an advertising course, you can take a marketing course, and them pamphlets come in the mail, probably coming to you right now, and you just throw them away. Anyway, these are little skills that you can pick up and help you along your entrepreneurial journey, like it did for me. So what I did was I found out through, like I said, the teachers that was coming through that the community college offered these things. Once I did, I immediately took a class on marketing and it was advertising and smart staffing, two different ones at first, because I figured since I'm here right after the guy who has a lot of Latino customers, that I'd get me a Latino person to work there too, English and Latino speaking person. And that's what I did. I took the course, was only 2 months. One of them was 2 months. I think the other was maybe about 4 months. But in between this, I'm working it as I'm learning it, working it. So I put out a little flyers rather, and got a Latino female to come work there. So now with me and her speaking, now I'm learning all this about advertising. And advertising is moving me towards marketing. And I will have something specifically on the difference between the two, because there is a difference. And now, because this here's a slight little definition, I guess, about both. Advertising, of course, I'm putting some stuff out there so people can understand that I exist. Marketing, I am specifically putting stuff out there to a specific group of people so they can know that I exist. And that's what I started doing later on. But now with me and the Latino speaking female, we had sat down and I asked her to help me write in Spanish a flyer. So on one side I had English, the other side I had flyers. Now I was always pretty much dibbling and dabbling with all kind of graphics and printing stuff. I think back then I might have just got stuff out of maybe the local stores and put it in my little thing and printed it out myself. The little business cards where you fold and break, and I made all that myself back then. I know I did. And so the flyers, I did the same thing, printed out a bunch of flyers, and then we got with someone she knew who was a local guy in the community, Latino community, and I paid him to go take all of those flyers to the Latino side, while I took a lot of the other flyers and went out and started handing them out to people, with the English verbs, although it had both on, either side. But like I said, my target was English speaking, his target was Latino or Spanish speaking. So with that, I'm talking about after a couple months of that, all of a sudden I'm starting to get people in. And now I still didn't understand marketing at the time. And I noticed that my main monies, the ones that spent the money, my main customers that spent money, females, there was about, I would say 30 to about maybe 55, around that age right there, 30 to about 45 maybe. But they was, I know, a lot older than me at the time, and they just always spent money. And they come back and get bags. They come back and recommend the styles they want. I'll go get them. And I had, which was called clientele. Now I had customers who would come in and purchase, and I would probably not see them again. Now the clients that I'm able to get, that was the ones that was already clients of the sandwich shop mainly. And they were the women that I just described in that age group that would come back, on the regular. And now this is just a key thing, just anyone out there right now. And I know it's a lot easier now because we got social media, we got digital advertising, we got digital marketing, we got ways that we could get at millions of people way faster than I could get at hundreds of people back then. So you got to utilize these avenues. What I will do is I will continue to always bring up digital marketing, digital advertising, because digital marketing is something that I studied since I've been doing stuff online. Well, I'll just say this, since things got the way they are now, I've gotten books and stuff like that, which I will share with you the information that I learned and how I use it with Facebook ad copy. I will even show you how to make ad copy and all of these things to bring you closer to those customers that are looking for you out there that don't even know you exist. Now, again, Mr. Talk Slick, Throwback Thursdays. I'm here for you. Let me know what you got going on. Let me know if anything that I said today helped you out and will help you on your journey. I'll see you again next week.